Right now, Jordan is running. He can physically run for a long time because he gives himself the nutrients that he needs to keep going. But our Earth will not be able to run as well by 2050 because we are taking away her nutrients by 1.2% every year. And by nutrients, I mean her oil. Hi, my name is Taylor Biggins. Thank you for tuning in to the Alternative Talk Show. Today, our segment is on alternative fuels. I would like to welcome Harley Davidson. So, I hear you love motorcycles.
I do.
Did you know that the fossil fuels that are emitted from them hurts our Earth?
I did not know that. How do alternative fuels impact the world?
Well, it reduces the global demand and price for oil. Displacing petroleum with alternative and replacement transportation fuels helps hold down petroleum prices in two ways. Reducing the demand for petroleum decreases the world price for oil. It will also ensure a less likely chance to impact a supply shortage on prices.
I will have to ride mine less next time.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Next, I would like to welcome Justin Bieber.
Hey girl.
Hey,
So I've heard you've been talking about alternative fuels.
I have. Do you know anything about them?
I do not. But how can they be used to solve current energy problems?
Well, alternative fuels are renewable. They also do not cause long-term damage to our Earth. Our fossil fuels, such as the ones that we take from the ground, burn off carbon dioxide, which is the #1 greenhouse gas contributing to global warming. Alternative fuels result in less air pollution and no increase in global warming.
So like when I go get more shoes and I use my car, I'm actually polluting the world?
Without even knowing.
I did not know that.
Well, now you know, and it's an easy fix.
Thank you for telling me.
Thanks for coming. Please give a warm welcome to Ace.
Oh my god, is that a camera?
So you must get a lot of publicity with your gambling.
I do. I win a lot.
Have you ever heard of alternative fuels?
I have not. What are they?
So you get a lot of publicity, but you've never heard of alternative fuels.
I have not. How are the alternative fuels created?
Well, there are so many that it would take forever to explain how they are all individually made. So I'll tell you about one. Although hydrogen is abundant on Earth as an element, it is not always found singular. It is always in a compound. They must be separated, and then hydrogen can be used along with oxygen from the air in a fuel cell to create electricity by electrochemical process.
I didn't know that was possible.
So you are very good at gambling,
I am.
and people are very good at separating hydrogen from other things. Have you ever thought about looking into that?
I have not.
Maybe you should consider it.
I will. Thank you.
Thanks for coming. Please welcome Sal the Surfer. Hi Sal.
Hello.
What have you been doing today?
Surfing the waves, duh.
Did you ingest a lot of pollutants in the air?
Pollutants?
Yeah, from our fossil fuels.
Huh?
Did you know that we lose 1.2% of our oil a year?
I did not know that. Why is losing the oil by 1.2% a year a problem?
Well, 1.2% seems like nothing, I know. But when you think about it, adding up over all that time, that's less than 100 years of fossil fuels that we have available. If we depend more greatly on things like electric cars, even if 50% of people participate, that will double our availability of fossil fuels. Isn't that awesome?
That is, but why should that affect me?
Well, in 100 years, if we run out, then you won't have any waves to surf.
That is true.
Maybe you should look into electric cars.
I will do that. Thank you.
Have fun on the waves.
I will.
Our last guest is Jordan Lowry. So I got your email about being interested in an electric car,
Yes.
and I thought that it would be fitting to bring you in and talk with you because today our segment is actually on alternative fuels.
Thank you. That's great.
So I just want to know like how you feel. We can talk about it, and then afterwards see where you are.
I just have a few questions. What are the pros to electric cars, and how can they positively impact our world?
Well, many people think that switching to an electric car would be a hassle because they are so used to what they do every day with their vehicle that is actually hurting the environment. Electric cars have many pluses. They drive quiet and quick. It may even make your gas-powered car sound loud or look chunky. They are home recharging. This means no more getting out at gas stations when it's raining and nasty out. You can just plug it in after a long day and the next morning it'll be ready. The cost for electric cars is about 1/3 of what it takes to fill up your average car.
That's
So
a
it's a
lot.
lot cheaper. The most important plus side is that electric cars do not emit any nasty chemical into our world.
That's great. I think I'm gonna go buy one now.
Really?
Yes. I really want my kids to have a unpolluted world and live safe and breathe good.
And with the way people are doing it now, that wouldn't really work out.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.